As always, I was just scrolling through YouTube watching videos when one channel completely caught my attention. A channel with seriously crazy stats and an insanely explosive growth in a very short time. The channel is called WW2 Records, and here's the wild part. It's been around for only about 1 month, yet in that short time, it's managed to pull in nearly 90,000 subscribers and rack up more than 12 million total views. Numbers that are basically every content creator's dream to hit so fast, even mine. What makes it even more interesting is that according to the latest data from Social Blade, this channel is also making a very high monthly income. So the big question is, what's the secret behind this channel's success? How did it grow this fast in such a short time? Let's break it down properly. From my own analysis, one of the main reasons behind its success is consistent uploading combined with a high volume of content. They upload around 14 videos every single week, and most of those videos are longer than 30 minutes. When you put those two factors together, explosive growth almost becomes inevitable. But that's not all. Their title writing style and topic selection are also extremely smart and engaging. Instead of repeating the same old World War II stories everyone's heard 100 times, they focus on forgotten stories, unexpected heroes, strange weapons, and unusual tactics, things people rarely hear about, and present all of it with an engaging narrative and a professional script. But how do we actually do that? In this video, I'm gonna walk you through every step and technique so we can build a professional video together on the same level as this channel. Before we jump into the tutorial, let's first watch a short demo of the video we're about to create. Let's go.
The temperature at 0430 hours on December 5th, 1941 was 42 degrees below zero. A soldier of the German 10th Panzer Division, part of Army Group Center's spearhead, did not so much hear the wind as feel it, a scalpel of moving ice that found every gap in his greatcoat, every seam of his leather gear. His breath crackled as it froze in his mustache, his boots, stiff as iron, crunched.
Finding the title. The very first step you need to take is choosing the right topic. You can definitely get inspiration from the channel we picked as a reference, but the key point is this. You should try to create a clear difference for yourself within the same niche. There are tons of ways to do this without directly copying the exact topics they cover. For example, you can look at the war from different angles, like lesser-known operations, battles that ended in failure, or even individual soldiers whose decisions and actions completely changed the course of the war. There's also a much easier method. Just head to the Google Doc whose link I've put in the description, copy the title prompt, then go to Google, search for DeepSeek, and click on the first link. If the page opens in Chinese, don't worry, just click on the English option to switch the language, then hit Start Now to enter DeepSeek. Now paste the prompt and press Enter. DeepSeek will instantly give you a list of 15 ideas in the first step, and honestly, they're really strong and totally usable. If you don't like them, no problem at all. Just ask for more ideas and it'll generate a brand new list. With this method, you'll always have access to an endless stream of creative and high potential title ideas for your videos. Now that you've got your topic and idea locked in, it's time to dive into the most crucial part. Writing the script, the very piece that will shape the fate of your video. I've made this step as simple and fast as possible. To get started, head back to your Google Doc, copy the script prompt, and paste it into DeepSeek. At the beginning of the prompt, there's a designated spot where you just need to insert your chosen title or topic, and the script will be generated specifically around that idea. For example, I picked title number 5, copy it, paste it in the designated spot, and hit enter. After a brief moment of thinking, DeepSeek starts crafting a professional script. One great feature is that at the end, it also lists the sources it used. So if you want, you can do some extra research to make sure everything aligns perfectly with your script. If you're planning a longer video, it's super easy to expand the script by just writing a continue command, letting you create scripts even for hour-long videos. Just remember, the best results come when you add your own storytelling style, tone, and creativity. Doing this makes your final script far more engaging, natural, and unique compared to other videos. Creating the voiceover, it's time to move on to voice production. My top recommendation is, if you have even the slightest chance, read the script yourself. A real human voice connects with the audience way better and brings the video to life. But if for any reason you can't, AI is a solid backup. Just avoid robotic sounding voices. One of the best tools for this is 11 Labs. Just head to Google, search for 11 Labs, go to the site, and log in with your Google account. Once you're in, click on Text-to-Speech to enter the voice creation section. Here, under the Voice tab, you can explore different options. Pick a voice that's engaging and fits the tone of your documentary-style narration. For example, I'm choosing Dawn, which I think works perfectly for this style. Next, go back to DeepSeek and copy the script we wrote. To keep the video manageable, I'll just take a part of the text and paste it into 11 Labs, then hit Generate. As you'll see, the voice is usually created in 2 versions, and in the end, you can easily download whichever one you like best. Creating the images. The next step is producing the story visuals, but before jumping into making the images, you need solid, professional prompts to feed into the image generator. To do this, go back to your Google Doc, copy the image prompt section, then open DeepSeek, paste the prompt, and hit Enter. DeepSeek will immediately start generating professional image prompts, usually giving you a long list of instructions for creating the pictures. If you only need images for a specific part of the script, it's even easier. Just copy that part of the text, paste it back into DeepSeek, and ask it to create, say, 15 prompts for that section. It'll instantly generate exactly what you need. This way, you can have dedicated prompts for every part of your story. Now it's time to make the images. Go to Google, search for ImageFX, and open the site. Once there, click on ImageFX to enter the image creation section. Then go back to DeepSeek, copy the prompt it generated, paste it into ImageFX, set the size to YouTube, and click Create. Within moments, professional cinematic images appear, with a vibe that feels like they came straight out of an old documentary camera. For a more natural look, I recommend combining these AI-generated images with real footage relevant to your topic. Also, make sure to mention in your video that some images were created with AI. This adds transparency and makes your work look even more professional. Using this method, you can continue producing visuals for the rest of your script and gradually build a full library of story-specific images. Now we've reached the final stage of our tutorial, where our video slowly transforms into a professional, polished documentary. But before jumping into editing, it's a good idea to create a few professional thumbnails for your video. Simply copy the thumbnail prompt from your file and paste it into DeepSeek. Then hit Enter. DeepSeek will generate a professional thumbnail prompt tailored to your script and title. Copy this prompt, head over to Leonardo AI, paste it, set the size to YouTube, choose the Lucid Origin model, and click Generate. In a few moments, you'll have cinematic, high-quality thumbnails ready. Now let's move on to editing. I use the desktop version of CapCut. Click Create Project to enter the editing workspace. Then import all your images and audio files. First, drag your audio into the timeline. If there are long pauses, remove them manually by pressing Ctrl-B to split and then Delete to remove the unnecessary sections. Repeat this until the audio is clean. Once done, select the entire audio file, right-click, and choose Create Compound Clip to make the sound continuous and seamless. Next, add your images to the timeline. You have 2 options. Synchronize the images sentence by sentence with a narration, or display a relevant image every 10 seconds according to the general theme of the script. It's totally up to you. Once your visuals are aligned with the narration, we move on to effects to make the video look more professional. To give the images some subtle motion, I use the camera shake effect, customizing the settings in the basic section and lowering the range and speed for a smooth, slow movement. To add a vintage feel, I apply the black noise effect. And finally, the wobbly black effect adds black borders, making the documentary visually striking. Now for transitions. I use black fade to make scene changes smooth and professional, applying it throughout the video. Then it's time for subtitles. In the captions section, click Generate to create subtitles. This may take a little time, but once done, make sure to check for accuracy and spelling errors. You can also use templates to style your subtitles. For example, I choose this one because it looks more appealing. Finally, the background music. Go to YouTube Audio Library, search for War, filter by Cinematic Classic Genre, and set the mood to dramatic. Listen to the tracks, download whichever fits your video best, import it into CapCut, place it in the timeline, trim any extras, and lower the volume slightly to avoid clashing talking with the main narration. And that's it. Now your video is ready to be exported in the highest quality. Using this method, you can create long-form videos and even upload daily. As always, the key to success on YouTube is creating distinction. Make your content stand out to get the best results. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your suggestions in the comments. I'll see you soon with a brand new video.
The temperature at 0430 hours on December 5th, 1941, was 42 degrees below zero. A soldier of the German 10th Panzer Division, part of Army Group Center's spearhead, did not so much hear the wind as feel it, a scalpel of moving ice that found every gap in his greatcoat, every seam of his leather gear. His breath crackled as it froze in his mustache. His boots, stiff as iron, crunched through a crust of snow that hid nothing because the ground here was flat, open, and white, all the way to a dark, jagged line on the eastern horizon. That line was the outskirts of Moscow. The spires of the Kremlin were, according to the map and the last intelligence briefing, just 22 kilometers away. For the men of the 10th Panzer, known among themselves as the Ghost Division, for its rapid penetrating advances earlier in the campaign, those 22 kilometers might as well have been 2,200. The division was a spectral remnant of its former self. On paper, it was a powerful combined arms force. On the ground, it was a collection of shuddering, frozen clusters of men huddled around the carcasses of immobilized vehicles. The Panzers, the legendary Mark IIIs and IVs that had torn across Poland and France, sat silent. Their engines had to be lit with blowtorches for hours each morning, if fuel could be spared for the torches. Gear oil congealed into thick paste. Track pins, brittle with cold, sheared under strain. The division's strength was less than a third of its establishment. Frostbite casualties outnumbered those from enemy fire 5 to 1.